There is not one thing that has ever happened to you, not one experience, not one encounter, not one crisis, not one joyful thing that hasn't happened just to make you better and help you rise.
There is another level. The only reason you keep saying there isn't is you feel so exhausted about where you are. But life, the universe, or God is just testing you because there is another level. There's a level where all your dreams are realized. There's a level that you've always dreamed about. It is real. It has not gone away. But it takes that extra burst when you think there's nothing left. There's no way. You've tried everything 10 million times and you keep going.
Good fight is not necessarily the greatest fight ever lived. It's where you want to go. You know what I mean? A good fight just to be diligent and committed and disciplined, doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. You know, always testing yourself and forcing yourself to the limits.
In order to have something different, you are going to have to do something different. In order to have something more, you have to do something you haven't done yet. I had to say the things I didn't want to say, do the things I didn't feel like doing to have the life I knew I wanted. Period. And you'll look up in 5 years and not recognize your life.
You know, everything happens for a reason, and there's a story to everything, and if you take time to realize, you know, what your dream is and what you really want in life, no matter what it is, whether it's sports, whether it's in other fields, you have to realize that there's always work to do, and you want to be the hardest working person in whatever you do, and you put yourself in position to be successful, and you have to have a passion about what you do.
Anything and everything can be done if you can visualize it and if you believe in yourself.
And I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of people, 99% of people disagree with. Everybody says follow your passions. I say that's both. I say follow your efforts. It's amazing how we're all passionate about things. We are all passionate about something. But no matter what, it all nets out to where do you put your time? Because when people put in their time, you get better at things. And when you get better at something, you get good at something, then you have a chance to be great at something. And you know what I've learned? Nobody ever quits anything they're great at. And once you get great at it, it's amazing how passionate you become about it. Follow your efforts, right? Because it's not in the dreaming, it's in the doing.
It's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think of. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it, I'm just curiously fascinated with it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting. You know what I mean?
When you are struggling and you start thinking about giving up, I want you to remember the power of hope, the belief that something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it. Our hope that if we work hard enough and believe in ourselves, then we can be whatever we dream.
Think big, because then you're going to get big. Then you're going to go and achieve big things. That is the most important thing. You know, we don't achieve big things by accident. So shoot for the top, shoot for the sky, shoot for the, for the start.
You have to practice who you want to be. You know, you don't wake up one morning and you're suddenly who you think you want to be. You have to put some energy into it. So if you want to be an honest person, you have to be an honest person every day, even starting at 3 and 4 and 5, right? If you're going to be a hard worker doesn't just appear. You have to practice hard work. You have to practice effort.
No one has ever achieved anything if they haven't faced failures, if they haven't had disappointments, if they haven't had days when they don't want to wake up, get out of bed. No one has ever achieved anything. To achieve anything in life, you have to be prepared to take on the odds.
One of the things that I was taught that sticks in my mind was a gentleman by the name of Bill Ball, and he always talked about failing big. So if you're gonna fail, fail big. And I'm like, I like that philosophy.
I do too.
You know, I'm not a fall back mentality kind of person. People would say, well, you know, you better have another career to fall back on. I'm like, I don't want to fall back on anything.